the final game of the 2021 basketball season for both teams as the 8 and 11 Turkeyfoot Rams host the visiting 5 and 10 Calvary Christian Eagles. Hello everyone, my name is Luke Bowers. In the night, the Rams looked to cap off their season with a win after dropping their previous two contests. As for the visiting Eagles, they have had an up and down season where they dropped their first 7 games of the regular season, but rebounded in the final stretch of the season going 5 and 3 while falling to New Life Christian 49-59 last Tuesday in the first round of the playoff action. Turkeyfoot also fell short of Shade 63-71 in the first round of the District 5 playoffs last Thursday evening. The Rams then played the Trinity Christian Warriors this past Saturday here at the Valley, but lost the non-conference matchup 65-91. Both teams here tonight are looking to end their season on the winning side of things as the Turkeyfoot Rams battle the Calvary Christian Eagles. We'll step aside before presenting you the national anthem and starting lineups here in Harnettville, PA. The anthem has sounded here in Hornetsville, PA. And now let's take a look at the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Calvary Christian Eagles. They're led by head coach Scott Mallory, who enters his first season. He's assisted by Steve Robinette. Now the starters is number 3, the sophomore Noah Robinette. Senior number 12, Ashby Whitaker. Senior number 14, Connor O'Brien. Senior 22, Colby Mallory. Senior number 23, Jackson Dayton. And for the home team, the Rams, number 2, senior Will Stoy. The senior number 4, Blake Nicholson. Junior 5, the guard Cameron Kemp. Guard number 11, the senior Malachi Miller. And the sophomore number 14, Chris Kozlowski. The Rams are coached by Eric Swank, and he is assisted by Brian Toy. Tonight, the Eagles rocking their black uniforms with that blue outline, while the Rams are wearing their white home uniforms with that blue checkered pattern down the legs and on the sides. Jump ball is up, and it's one back to Kozlowski. So the Rams will bring it up floor. Kemp has it. And he'll move to the right wing. He'll hand it off there to Toy. Now Toy holds it from in between the circles. Toy looking for some Rams doing a bunch of movement from underneath. Kemp gets in. Kemp will make a drive, and the one-hander by Cameron Kemp. He fades it in for 2. Rams are on the board here early in this first frame. Eagles trying to break the press. They get it now over to O'Brien. Now the corner they go. The shot by Dayton was no good, but the Eagles get the ball back. Now Whitaker. Whitaker's three-pointer. And Whitaker, the senior, drains the three-pointer. The Eagles quickly respond. And with 7:12 to go, Eagles have the 1-point lead. Now Kemp holds it from the right wing. Miller will hold things from the straightaway once again. Kemp wide open from underneath, and Cameron Kemp, this time from the left block, banks it off the board for 2, and the bank is open here early for the Rams, but quickly down the floor comes the Eagles. But as Connor O'Brien got the pass there from Dayton, couldn't maintain it. So Turkeyfoot once again, and we'll get the ball back. Now Toy makes the drive. He loses control, tipped out of bounds by number 23, Jackson Dayton. So the Rams will inbound it here from the baseline. Miller will toss it in to William Toy, the senior. He'll move around there from the circles. Hand off to Nicholson. Nicholson feeds it over to Miller. Now Miller holds it. Tries to get over to Nicholson, but Miller can't get to go. And Miller will get on the board here. A great effort to get that deflection right back into his hands. He doesn't hesitate to put him for 2, but quickly up the floor comes Calvary Christian. But the pass is denied by Kozlowski. Almost turned over, but Toy will bring it up the floor. Now the drive by Toy. The pull-back shot from Toy. It won't make its way in. Kozlowski bows for it. He can't come out of it. Brought down by Robinette, and up the floor comes Mallory. Mallory tosses now over to Whitaker. Whitaker's shot shy of the hoop. Picked up by Nicholson, and Nicholson rushes up the floor. Nicholson, the one hop. The shot can't be completed. And it rebounded off the glass. It's corralled by O'Brien. Quickly up come the Eagles. To the corner they go. The shot from the corner is nothing but a rattler and good by Jackson Dayton, the senior who wears number 23. Toy trying to keep this lead up as the Rams only sit up by 1. It's a 6-5 game with 5:26 to go in this first quarter. Now Kemp once again makes a drive from the left block. Rams shot hasn't been able to fall. They missed their pass 3. Eagles trying to keep capitalizing. The shot from the right corner by Whitaker was off that side of the backboard. Nothing will be made out of the drive, but it was tipped away. So Calvary Christian will get the ball back. Eagles toss it in to Mallory. Mallory quickly gets it over to Whitaker, and now Whitaker holds it, and it'll go back over to Mallory. Mallory stands with it. Number 22 now will make a move inside. His shot's tipped away, and now Nicholson comes out of the scramble. Nicholson from the straightaway. His ball is tipped away. Nicholson quickly gets to the floor, and Coach Swank will call a timeout. As probably would have been a jump ball if Mr. Swank would have made that timeout. So smart move by the Rams there. They'll get the ball back. So this is the second meeting between these two teams. Calvary Christian hosted Turkeyfoot back on the 22nd of January, where the Turkeyfoot Rams defeated the Eagles 75-70 in a close game there. Rams trying to get the final one of the season here in Hornetsville. Currently set at 8-11 overall, 6-7 in conference play. Meanwhile, the Eagles, this is also their last game, and they are currently sitting at 4-9 on the year. The Eagles competing in the Mason-Dixon Christian region down there in Maryland. So we'll see what the visiting Calvary Christian varsity boys team can do here. A lot of time left to go in this game. Meanwhile, Miller inbounds it to Kemp, trying to keep this lead for the Rams. Toy will hold it now from in between the rings. Once again, Rams moving all around. Now, Toy makes a move, and Toy pulls up the shot from the elbow. It won't make its way through. Gathered up by the Eagles, and up the floor they come. That's Mallory. Mallory now over to the left side to continue to swing, and it's held by Dayton. Once again, it's picked up by Whitaker. Now the corner they go, but O'Brien can't control it, and Miller gets the steal. Now Kemp gets the pass from Miller. Kemp makes a move to the post. His shot's denied by Noah Robinette, and quickly settled down by Dayton, who will work it up the hard way. Now from the right arc, it's held by Whitaker. Whitaker gets it to O'Brien, and O'Brien passes it over to Mallory. A few quick passes here for the Eagles, trying to work away. They'll make a move inside the painted area. The pull-up shot by Whitaker off the rim. A lot of misses here for both teams early. Nothing seems to fall as we have a low-scoring affair at 6-5. 3:44 to go in this first quarter. Now the three-pointer by Toy, and William Toy nets the three-pointer for the Rams. A shot from the right arc was nothing but net, and now as the Eagles work out the floor, it stepped away. Toy tried to get that, but Whitaker was finally able to pull it down, and now it's held by O'Brien. O'Brien's quick pull-up three. In and out it goes. Nicholson crowds it down off the boards, and Nicholson comes down, and as Nicholson made a drive from the near wing, foul will be charged against the Eagles, their first foul of the night. That one went against Connor O'Brien, the senior. Miller trying to capitalize here. He'll toss it into Toy. Toy once again slowly works away around the perimeter line. Now Kemp pulls up the three-pointer. Kemp's shot's too strong. Miller has it. He'll toss it back out to Nicholson now from the left wing. And Blake Nicholson from the left side gets the three-pointer. Coach Eric Swake signals for the press to get on here. Whitaker's trying to break it from the right side. He'll work it over now. And now it's passed to O'Brien. O'Brien from inside of the painted area couldn't get to go in. Kemp works it once again up the floor. Now Kemp takes a move all the way in. Couldn't put the cherry on top, though. A great drive by Kemp, but up the other way comes the Eagles. And the one-hand feed by Mallory. Slammed into the chairs there on the Turkeyfoot Rams bench. So out of balance it goes, and the Rams inbound. And up the floor they come. Out for the Eagles goes O'Brien. The Eagles make a quick change here early. Move it around they go, and Toy, what a drive! Cameron Kemp found William Toy driving from that far corner. Toy was wide open, and a great play by the Rams. Up the floor comes the Eagles. The shot from the corner by Dayton didn't make its way through. Corralled by Miller, and Kemp once again holds it. To the right wing it goes to Toy. Now Toy's three-pointer from downtown. Toy's shot doesn't go in. And from that right side, Robinette has it. Now the pull-up three by Whitaker. Whitaker can't get his to fall. 2 3-pointers missed there in a row by one on each side. And as the ball falls to the floor there from inside of the lane, fresh off the bench, Levi Carrington was battling for that one, but jump ball will be called. The Eagles have possession, so they will toss the ball in. Held in the left side by Dayton. Now the pull-up shot from Carrington. And Carrington, the freshman, for two from the foul stripe. 14-7. Rams still on top with 1:21 to go. Toy once again has control of it. He'll move it over to Nicholson from the left wing. And as Nicholson tries to make a move, foul is called by foul will go against Mallory. Mallory's first and the Eagles' second of the night. Miller once again is the inbounder for the Rams. A great feed to Toy, but Toy's move to that far block was denied by the Eagles. So the Rams, once again, a lot of out-of-bounds deflections here. Rams really working that baseline. So Toy will hold it once again from the top. Now the three-pointer by Kemp was tipped away by the Eagles, and up the floor they go. Mallory falls to his knees. He gets up as Mallory took a little bit of a stumble there, but now it's passed over to O'Brien. O'Brien's shot won't go in. Another foul for it. And two foul shots will be shot now by Mallory as the Rams were all over the senior who was inside. And that one will go against Chris Kozlowski, his first of the night. The Rams' first overall. First shot by Mallory was short of that hoop as it banged off of that front of the rim. Second one's up by Mallory. Mallory counted in for one. Mallory connects on the second shot with 47 seconds to go. 14-8 game. Rams trying to produce a little bit more points here. To the left side they go. Now the drive by Kemp. Kemp's shot won't go in. Picked up by Kozlowski. Kozlowski can't get to go in, but it's tipped out of bounds by Carrington. So the Rams will get the ball back. Miller tries to work it inbounds. Looking for a lane. He'll give it back over to Toy, who stands at the center line. Toy works his way to the right side. Toy behind the back move. Can't get inside. Great defense there by Carrington. Now the three-pointer by Miller. It won't go in. A great offensive rebound by Kozlowski. Kozlowski's shot goes in, but finally the third attempt. Third time's a charm for the Rams as they get it from the low block. Eagles trying to respond with 6 to go. They'll toss it now over to Harrington. Now the three-pointer by Whitaker. Whitaker's shot won't go in. 1 second to go. Kemp tries to pull up the one-hander. But that will bring us to the end of one quarter of play. A 16-8 game. The hosts are on top. And we will step aside before presenting you the second quarter here in Harnetsville, PA. Inbounded now by Miller. So we begin the second quarter of play. Rams leading by 8. They'll get the ball first, and Kozlowski pulls up the three-pointer, but Kozlowski airballs three-pointer. And it goes out of bounds there, and the Eagles will get the ball back. A rarity to see that. Kozlowski shooting threes. Wasn't able to get that one going. We'll see if he'll shoot any more tonight. Meanwhile, the corner, they go to Mallory, and Mallory's shot, it won't go in. Eagles have struggled to produce much of anything here in that end of the first quarter. And once again, Cameron Kemp, as I mentioned, the Eagles' lack of points. Kemp has guided this team as he's able to get another 2-point bucket there from inside. And that extends the Rams' lead to 10 early in this second frame. Now it's passed over to Dayton. They'll go back to the corner before Dayton has it. Dayton sees a lane, and as he makes a move into the right post, foul will be charged once again against the Rams. So Dayton will now be shooting the 2 shots for the Eagles. That one will go against Kozlowski. That's Kozlowski's second night. And the shot up by Dayton, in and out. Eagles playing their last game here tonight, trying to finish it off with a win as they drop their past 2 contest. Dayton, second shot's up, and Dayton gets it to go in. Dayton goes 1 for 2 from the line. Meanwhile, Toy trying to respond. Toy works it up the floor. Toy's pull-up shot from that low corner. Oh my, Will Toy. An excellent shot there from the corner. And now the Eagles once again work it up the floor. But as O'Brien held it there from the right side, stepped out of bounds. So the Rams will get the ball back. Toy loves those pull-up shots from the corners. At the floor comes Toy. Toy once again from that corner. He'll work it way back out to Nicholson, though, who stands at the top of the key. Now Kozlowski from underneath. Kozlowski works inside. His shot won't go in. And as Miller tried to get that rebound, knocked out of bounds. So, once again, the Eagles will inbound it. Tossed in to Whitaker. Whitaker holds it. Rams still have this press on. Eagles have been able to break it so far. Mallory once again has it, but now he'll give it to Bryan, who was inside. Now the shot by Whitaker. Whitaker can't get it to go in. And here comes Nicholson. Blake Nicholson up the floor. The pull-up shot, and Nicholson is good. The majority of the Rams' points tonight has come from those blocks. That's all you got to do to put it in. But finally, the Eagles get on back on the board with a 2-point basket by Robinette, the sophomore. Maybe get the field going here for the Eagles. We'll see if that will carry on as Kemp holds it now. Kozlowski gets it, but Kozlowski's drive is knocked away by Whitaker, and Whitaker brings it up the floor, but he can't get to go in. And Kemp crowds down the second shot by Whitaker, and Kemp gets the 2-point basket to go in. Kemp once again off that backboard for 2 from inside of the key, and as Robinette tried to make a move there, 1 too many steps for the sophomore who wears number 3. So the Rams will remain in possession with the ball. Kemp once again works it now to the right side, but as Whitaker, the senior, is trying to get the steal there, got a little bit too much contact. So the foul will be charged against Whitaker, his first. Now the inbound pass from Miller to Toy was knocked off the hand of Dayton. Nothing comes out of it, though, as Toy gets the ball back. Now Toy's pull-up 3. It's off that backboard. Bow for the rebound. Gathered up by Robinette and worked up the floor. Now comes Mallory. Mallory from the left wing. Mallory makes a move inside. The pull-up shot by Mallory. It won't go in, but Dayton was there for the rebound. Now the Eagles work it around the perimeter line before O'Brien takes a drive. Now Kemp works up the floor, and Cameron Kemp once again the drive, and he finishes it with 2. And the Rams are up 26-11 here on Calvary Christian with 4:39 to go. To the corner, the Eagles pass it to Dayton, and Dayton gets the 2-point basket from the corner. A much-needed 2-point shot there by the Eagles. They are down now by 13. Nicholson tries to respond for 3. Nicholson's shot rattles in and out. Toy was there for the rebound. Toy tries to make a drive. Knocked out of his hands by Dayton, but it appears that Toy had the final tip there, and the Rams will use their second timeout of the night here in Huntersville, PA. Tomorrow, Shade will travel to Shanksville, and the second round of the D5 Class A Girls Playoffs. Finette Middle hosts Berlin and other contest action. For AA Girls Class, AA District 5, basketball, Commonwealth Townships is taking on Wimber, while Tussey Mountain, the number 2 seed, is hosting the number 3 Cougars out of North Star. And boys action tomorrow at 5 p.m. Berlin is hosting the number 2 seed Shade. That game will be on 93.3. Pre-game show is at 4:30 if you want to tune into that one. Fresh off the timeout, both teams come back on the floors. Toss now up the floor quickly. They go. It's held by Robinette. He'll give it back out to Dayton. Dayton's three-pointer. A little bit too hard off the iron, and now up the floor comes Toy, and as Toy makes the drive, Dayton is called for the foul. So Toy will head to the foul strike to shoot 2 shots with 4:01 to go. Where was Dayton's first? The Eagles' fourth so far in this first half. First shot by Toy. Toy spins it through the hoop for 1. As basketball season is coming to a close here. Second one by Toy. Toy connects 2 for 2 from the line. Baseball and softball starting up around the county. Practice has already started, but meanwhile, back here in the basketball game, Toy tries to respond from the steal. Can't get it to do so, but a great effort by Miller from the corner to get it to Kemp, and Kemp makes a drive. Kemp can't get it to go in. Pulled down by Robinette, and up the floor comes Dayton. Dayton from that right arc. He'll hand it off now to Mallory. Mallory fakes a shot before giving it off to the corner. The shot by O'Brien spins in and out of the hoop. And slowly brought up the floor now by Will Toy. Toy to the right side. From the right wing, Toy stands. He'll give it over to Kemp. Kemp makes a move, and Kemp, once again, Kemp makes a drive and puts it in. And now a turnover by the Eagles. Caught off guard there as the pass was trying to go to Robinette, but Toy was there for the steal. And the Eagles find themselves down 32-13. 2:56 to go. And now the Eagles getting a little sloppy as Whitaker tries to get the ball from the right arc. And Whitaker is called for the technical as he slams the foul in disgust for the Calvary Christian Eagles. So Toy quickly gets to the line and he'll shoot the 2 shots for the Rams. Whitaker was unhappy with that turnover. And first shot by Toy, which is its way in. Whitaker O'Brien subs out. And second shot by Toy's in and out. So both O'Brien and Whitaker will take a seat on the bench for the visiting Calvary Christian Eagles. Rams get the ball back though. Toy went 1 for 2 from the line. And Toy once again has the basketball. Toy works it to that right side. Few in between leg passings, and now Toy finds a lane. But Toy couldn't handle that one as maybe disrupted from underneath there by Dayton. But Toy had the final tip, so once again the Eagles bring it up the hardwood. To the left side to go. The pass by Harrington. The rainbow floater didn't go through, but Toy got the pass back by Harrington, and Toy was able to make the drive and put it in for 2. 35-13. Score remains in favor of the Rams. Now Harrington falls to the floor for Calvary Christian. Now a drive made by the Eagles. Out of the rim it goes. Shot by Mallory was off the mark. And then here comes Kemp, and Kemp tried to once again put that in for the 2-point basket. Couldn't do so. And as Kozlowski takes a fall there on top of 2 of the Eagles as they were trying to get the jump ball there. That one, the jump ball will be in possession of the Eagles, and subbing back in the game is Whitaker, and out goes Colby Mallory. Tossed in here by the Eagles. Up the floor they go. Now the left side to the corner. A great passing move there, and Robinette just can't finish it for Calvary Christian. Also into the game for the Eagles is Robert Rowland, the sophomore who wears number 15. Tossed in now to Dayton, but Dayton can't control it. Then up the floor comes Toy. Toy moves in behind his legs and back, and now Miller's three-pointer. Miller's shot's too strong, but picked up by Kozlowski. And as Kozlowski was trying to gather that rebound, Carrington knocked it out of his hands and went out of bounds. So, once again, Miller has it. Miller goes to that right side to Nicholson. Nicholson's shot doesn't make its way in. But as Kozlowski once again battling for that rebound with Carrington, this time the Eagles will get the ball. Held by Dayton. Dayton gets it over to Whitaker. Brown now has it, and they go over to the right side. Now the pass to Harrington out of his hands. And the Rams will have the ball here with 1:28 to go in this second frame. A 35-13 game. Meanwhile, Toy brings it up to Nicholson. Nicholson's deep three. Hard off the front of that rim, so it's picked up by Dayton. Dayton up the floor. He'll work it to the right side. Now the bounce pass to Carrington. Carrington couldn't get to go in. And as Kozlowski tries to get that rebound with Dayton, both of them battling for that ball. Jump ball will be sounded. And the Rams this time will get the ball. Held by Kent from the right wing. And it passed over to Miller. Miller holds it. Now over to Nicholson. Nicholson gets it now over to Toy. Toy's pull-up three-pointer, and William Toy, he got it from down deep. And a 38-13 lead for the Rams. With still 46 to go in the second quarter. Once again, the pass to Harrington was off the mark. As the shooting Rowland, who was trying to get that ball, came charging over there to the camera, Calvary Christian's camera. Appears that he's okay, so Rams once again will inbound the ball. Now the Toy. Toy holds it from the straightaway over to Nicholson. Nicholson fakes the three. He'll move back. Second three-pointer by Nicholson. It doesn't go in. Carrington there for the rebound. And Whitaker now controls the ball for the Eagles. Whitaker up the floor. He stumbles with it. He falls to the ground. Pass now to Carrington. And as Carrington tried to get it inside, it was kicked off the foot by one of the Rams. So Calvary Christian gets the ball back. Dayton now over to Whitaker. Whitaker's deep three-pointer. Shy off that hoop. And as Miller tried to get in there for the rebound, couldn't crowd in. So the Eagles will get it here with 11.3 seconds to go. A lot of back and forth ball here as that one there was kicked off the foot of Nicholson. Eagles lucked out maybe there 3 times. They're trying to capitalize here. Can't do so. And Nicholson has it. Nicholson gives off to Toy. Toy gets that one in his head. A lot of passing here by the Rams. And Kemp's one-hander. They'll slam off the Rams logo there on the mats. And that will bring us to the end of one half of play. It's a 38-13 game here in Carnesville, PA. Right next to Confluence, PA. And the Rams go to halftime here leading by a good bit, and we will see if they can continue that heading in to this last half of play in the final regular season of the 2021 regular season. We appreciate all of you tuning in. We'll step aside for a quick halftime intermission before presenting you the third and fourth quarter. We are back here at Turkeyfoot Valley High School. Let's take a look here at the first half stats for both teams before we begin this second half of play. For the Rams, they've been led by Will Toy, who has netted 14 points, while Cameron Kemp has produced 12. Blake Nicholson has added 8 points, while Malachi Miller rounds out the side with 2 points. Rams currently only sit 2 fouls. Kozlowski has both of those. For the visiting Eagles, they've been led by Jackson Dayton, who has scored 5 points. Ashby Whitaker has scored 3. Noah Robinette with 2. He is joined by Levi Carrington, who has had 2. And Mallory, the senior, has produced 1. Ashby Whitaker currently has 2 fouls on the night. O'Brien and Dayton each have 1 for Calvary Christian. We get set to begin here the second half of play. We appreciate all of you tuning in here on the YouTube live stream in this final regular season of games as we head into the spring scholastic sports schedule. And I recently has just started a YouTube page that I will be doing spring sports for baseball and softball all around the county. So if you would like to, please go and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is type in Luke Bauer Sports Broadcaster. Free to subscribe, and we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers so we can live stream those games for all of you to watch. And so if you wouldn't mind, please subscribing to help support that and grow the channel as we get set for this warm weather and baseball and softball seasons here in a matter of weeks, as the Rams have already started their softball practices here in the Valley. For the boys baseball team, they will start practicing tomorrow. But as for now, the Rams are trying to finish off the season here at Turkeyfoot with a win before they head into the spring sports. We'll see who can come out on top here. Right now, the Rams have a pretty strong lead, ahead 38-13. Calvary Christian maybe trying to respond here. We'll see what they can do. They'll have the ball first. And over there, the inbound that will be Dayton. Dayton from midcourt line. He'll pass it in to Robinette. Robinette works up the right side. And he'll give it off to Mallory. Mallory now back over by the three-pointer by Robinette. That there was Whitaker. Whitaker's shot was off the mark and settled down now by Toy. Toy gets over to Nicholson, who's wide open for 3 range. Nicholson rattles that one out of the rim as Kozlowski was trying to get the rebound there. Kemp made a move inside. And as both of them was trying to battle for the rebound, nobody could corral it down. And out of bounds it will go. Meanwhile, it's tossed into Robinette. Robinette works it to O'Brien. Now to Dayton, who pulls up the shot. Dayton can't get to go in, but he'll get his own rebound thanks to the deflection by Mallory. And a bunch of rebounds there for the Eagles as Robinette finally able to put it in for 2. For the Eagles, they're the first ones to score here in the second half of this non-conference basketball game. Kemp, meanwhile, makes a few moves there on the right arc before dishing off to Kozlowski. Kozlowski, his shot won't fall. He'll get the rebound, and Kozlowski makes a move and puts the one-hander in for 2. Chris Kozlowski gets on the board tonight with 2 points. Eagles trying to respond here as they'll work it around to O'Brien. Now to Whitaker. Whitaker will move it over to Robinette before he'll get the ball back. But now Mallory brings the 3-pointer for the Eagles. That's his 4th point of the night. A shot from that left wing gets it to go in. Miller tries to pull up the 3. Miller's shot's too strong. Picked up by Kozlowski. And now up the floor is Robinette, fresh off the rebound. He'll give it off to Mallory. Mallory's spin move. Trapped in the corner, though, is Whitaker. They get it back over to Mallory. Mallory works it over there to Whitaker. A lot of passing here for the Eagles. Nothing will be produced, though, as Nicholson moves up the floor. Nicholson with the spin-around move, trying to work from inside. Nicholson can't get to go in. But the offensive foul will now be called against the Rams. That one will go against Toy. his first of the night. Excuse me, correction on that last foul. That one will go against Kozlowski, his third of the night. And as up the floor the other way, because Mallory, a little frustrated with that call there. No foul will be called, but it was deflected by the Rams, so Dayton inbound. Austin now to, Robinette, as Robinette gets the ball. He tried to take a shot there from that right post. Rams were called for the foul, so Robinette will now shoot 2 shots. That last foul will go against Kozlowski. Once again, his 4th foul. He has all 4 fouls for the Rams. Shots up, and it goes in for the Eagles. That there was Robinette, who gets the first one to drain its way in through. Robinette from the second shot. He got it to swish its way through. Eagles go 2 for 2 from the line, 40-20 game with 5:43 to go. Now as Kemp tries to get it inside to Kozlowski. Kozlowski couldn't get that one as it went out of bounds, and Whitaker now comes up the floor. Whitaker gets it over to Mallory. Mallory holds it, does a spin move. Mallory pulls up the shot, and he gets it going. Eagles coming out here strong so far in this second half. We'll see if that will continue as they're down 22-40. Nicholson tries to respond. Can't get to go in. And now, here comes the other way. The pass to Whitaker. Stolen by Kemp. And now Kemp brings it up the floor. Kemp's shot in between traffic wasn't good, but Nicholson was there to put it in for 2. Blake Nicholson gets his 10th point of the night. Calvary Christian trying to keep this momentum going here. They're working inside of Mallory. Mallory's shot bounces around. Gathered up by Robinette. He's kind of jammed. Still trying to work his way out of it before he'll get it over to Mallory. Mallory's 3-point attempt was off the mark and once again gathered up by Kemp. Kemp now pulls up the 3-pointer. Cameron Kemp rattles his 3-point basket from downtown, and he gets it to go in. 45-22 with 4:28 to go. Here comes the other way, comes Robinette. Robinette's shot won't go in. Kemp trying to get his way around Dayton. He'll move it back over the left side. Now Nicholson pulls up the 3-pointer. His shot's just short of that hoop, and it was strong off that front of the rim. And Whitaker was there for the rebound, and he controls it before giving it over to Robinette. Robinette's pull-up shot falls right in the hands of Kemp, and now Kemp brings it up to 4. Kemp makes a move inside. He lost control. O'Brien now has it. O'Brien works up the floor, and O'Brien gets the 2 points. Connor O'Brien, the senior, gets on the board, and all of the seniors for Calvary Christian to get their shot to go in. They currently have 4 seniors on their roster, and now the Rams try to work it around. They'll give it now off to Toy. Toy moves back before giving it over to Kemp, and Kemp's 3-pointer hard off that rim and up the floor. Now comes Dayton. Dayton, a few moves inside, and Dayton caps it off for 2. His 7th point of the night. Dayton gets the Eagles score up to 26. Rams still leading 44-26. Now the 3-pointer by Toy, knocked down by Dayton, and up the other way comes Robinette. They'll give it off to O'Brien. O'Brien holds it. He'll hand it off to Mallory. Now Mallory makes a move. He'll go to Dayton. Dayton's pull-up shot, and Dayton is good as Calvary Christian shooting their shots here and making them go in. The 28-45 game. 2:41 to be paid. Now they give it over to Kemp from the right wing. Kemp makes a drive. He'll get off to Nicholson. Nicholson loses it. And now up the other way comes Mallory. Mallory with a move from inside the key, and Mallory gets it to go in. And the Calvary Christian fans here are fired up about that one. A 30-45 game with 2:15 to go. Now Toy gets the ball, and he'll hold it from inside the circles. Looking for a lane. He'll take his time with it. And now Toy makes a move to the left side. Nicholson has it. Nicholson now makes a drive. Blake Nicholson tried to get to Kozlowski. Turned over, and here comes Mallory. And Mallory tries to get past Kemp. And Kemp will pick up his first foul of the night. That one is charged against Cameron Kemp, the junior guard. So now it will be inbounded by Dayton for the Eagles. 30-45 is the score with 1:53 to go in this third quarter. Now a move inside by O'Brien. O'Brien couldn't get to go and picked up by Kemp. And here comes Cameron Kemp, the charging Kemp. Can't get to go in. The Eagles are soaring high here in this third quarter. But it's turned over by Kemp. Kemp tries to get it back. And Kemp puts in the 2-point bucket. What a shot by Cameron Kemp. Up the floor quickly. They go to Whitaker. Whitaker's shot doesn't go in. And now Nicholson gets the ball. Nicholson tries to bring up the floor. He'll pull slam on the brakes before pulling up the shot. It won't go in. Gathered up by the Eagles. They're trying to keep this momentum going. The pull-up shot by Dayton. And now Dayton will head to the line to shoot 2 shots for the Eagles. Dayton will head to the line here. Eagles have cut the Rams' lead to 17. That last foul went against Blake Nicholson, his first. As first shot is up and around the rim it goes before Dayton gets his 10th point of the night. And now a timeout is called here by the Turkeyfoot Rams, their third timeout of the night. And we'll step aside here before finishing off this third quarter play. Rams still on top, 47-31. Back here with 1:13 to go. Dayton stands at the line. The senior who wears number 23 shoots a second shot, and Dayton can't get to go in. Gathered up by Toy, and Toy works up the floor. The senior loses control, but Nicholson gathers it. Cameron Kemp now from the left side, and Kemp gets the 2-point bucket to go in. Kemp from the block extended, and with 55 seconds to go, a 49-31 game. Rams still on top, haven't trailed this whole game. Dayton tries to get to go in, he can't do it. Gathered up by Nicholson. Nicholson works up the floor, and Nicholson takes it all the way before pulling up the shot, and Nicholson puts in the 2-point bucket. Rams have now gone back on top by 20, and now Cheech gets the steal, and there it's put in by Will Toy. Malachi Miller with the nickname Cheech was there for the steal. Calvary Christian is the flames are being cooled down here as Kemp works up the floor, and his pass over the Toy was tipped away as the Eagles started off pretty strong here in this third quarter, but I'm a little shaky here in this final minute play, and as they inbound it to Kemp with 10 seconds to go. Kemp trying to get the last shot, a 53-31 game. Kemp carefully guarded, but now a foul will be called against Whitaker. And so Miller will take it there from in front of the scores table with 4 seconds to go. That there was Whitaker's third of the night. Passing in Kemp. Kemp's step back 3, and Cameron Kemp at the buzzer. Oh my! From downtown, Cameron Kemp with the 3-pointer. And the Rams now are leading 56-31 at the end of 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look here at boys AA action on the 10th, as the number 1 seed Carmel Township Indians will be hosting the Everett, who stands at number 4. Northern Bedford, the number 3 seed, will travel to Wimber, who sits at number 2. As we sit here in this middle of the third quarter, we'd like to honor all of the seniors here for the Rams. Senior Will Toy, Blake Nicholson, Malachi Miller, and Andrew Yunke, and all our seniors here tonight. While the Eagles currently have Ashby Whitaker, Connor O'Brien, Colby Mallory, Jackson Dayton, and Jacob Stewart, all seniors, playing their final game in their high school basketball career here tonight, and hope nothing but the best for them heading down the road. Trying to make the most out of it here. We'll see what they can do heading into the last quarter play. Toy will get the ball. He'll toss it now over to Kemp, the junior there, as he tried to get the pass deflected out of his hands, and Toy will get the ball. Toy tosses in to Kemp. Kemp trying to extend this Rams lead. He'll hand it off now to Toy. Toy handles it from the straightaway. He'll move it now over to Kemp, who came out of that corner. Now Kemp makes a move inside. That Kemp's shot was denied by Ashby Whitaker. But Turkeyfoot will get the ball here with 7:41 to play in this fourth quarter. Still on top 56-31. They've never trailed this whole game. Kemp tries to work inside. It was tipped away, but William Toy paints it off the board for two, 58-31, with 7:28 to go. Now up the floor comes Carrington, as Carrington tried to get the bounce pass over to Robinette. Was knocked off the shoe by Nicholson. So now inbounded now to Mallory, and Mallory drains the 2-point bucket from the left arc. A great shot by Mallory, a good pass and go for the Eagles. Now the three-pointer by Nicholson was off the mark, and once again Mallory has the ball, and Mallory puts up 4 points here early in this fourth quarter. 58-35 the score goes. Toy gives it over to Nicholson. Nicholson couldn't complete it, and now Nicholson gets the ball back as he steals it away from Carrington, and now Toy can't get to go in. But as Nicholson tried to get the rebound, it was knocked off and out of the hands of Nicholson. So now be inbounded by the Calvary Christian Eagles. To the corner they go to Carrington. Carrington makes a move. Now we'll go back over to Mallory. Mallory from inside. Mallory works over Kozlowski. His shot bounces around that hoop. And a battle for the rebound, but Whitaker will get it before giving it over to Carrington, and Carrington nets the 2-point shot from the right corner, 58-37 with 6:23 to go. Up the other way to Nicholson, who tries to pull up the three. Nicholson's shot was off the mark. Once again picked up by the Eagles. A bounce pass now to Dayton. Dayton takes a move inside, and Dayton puts the one-hand floater up for two. Eagles are soaring high here in this fourth quarter of 39-58. 6 minutes remain until the end of this one. Toy tries to answer with the three-pointer, and Will Toy buckets the three-pointer for the Rams. As the other way to go to Dayton. Dayton tries to get the respond. He gets his own rebound, and Dayton puts it up for two. Well, back and forth here on the score sheet for both teams. Rams still up by 20. With 5:33 to go. Toy from the right wing pulls up the three-pointer, and once again, William Toy responds for three. And now, once again, the Eagles try to respond. They'll give it off to Carrington, and Carrington gets it to go in. Back and forth the Rams go. 64-43, 5:13 to go. Meanwhile, Kemp holds it, and Kemp nets the 2 points. Man, both teams have been able to net on all of their possessions. As I mentioned that, though, the Eagles' shots off the mark, gathered up by Kemp, and Kemp's drive was disrupted. Kemp remains with the ball as he bowed for that rebound. Ball's all over the place, a bow for it. And now Nicholson is charged with his second foul of the night. A scramble for that one. But finally, a foul will be charged against Nicholson. So the Eagles will get the ball. Tossed in now by Dayton. Dayton gets it over to Whitaker. Whitaker back over to Dayton. Dayton Now goes to the corner to Robinette. Now a great feed to inside to where Mallory was waiting inside of the key. Mallory puts it in for two. 66-45. 4:28 to go. Now Toy works it from the left side. Toy tries to get it over to one of the Rams. Nobody was there. So the Eagles get the steal, but they quickly turn it over. And now Kemp makes a move. Kemp charging all the way down the floor. Kemp's shot won't go in. Picked up by Toy. And now Toy pulls back for Toy. Two. And Toy will now have the line to shoot two shots. As fell to the ground there on the foul will be charged against Levi Carrington, his first foul of the night. So Toy will shoot two shots here. First one by Toy. And it goes. Toy switches their initial shot. Trying to go 2 for 2 from the line. He'll take his second shot here. Toy shots up, and Toy gets both shots to go in. 68-45 with 4:06 to play. Up the other way they go to Robinette. Robinette now over to Dayton. Dayton's three-pointer was no good as they tried to gather it up. Nicholson was there, but stolen by Mallory, and now Mallory who works up the floor. As Mallory looking for the foul call, he couldn't get it there. And so the Rams will get the ball. Out comes Kozlowski, in goes Youngkin for the Rams. And fresh off the inbound is Carrington. Carrington can't get to go in. Carrington falls to the floor. And Carrington, as the head coach Mallory of the Eagles wanted the foul call, wasn't able to get it. And now head coach Mallory will make a few maybe look like it was going to make a few changes. They won't do so, so up the other way comes Dayton. Now the corner to go to Carrington. Carrington loses control. Miller was there to hand it off to Kemp, and now Kemp works it up the floor. Kemp from the right side, he'll move to the left. Now Kemp makes a move, he loses control. Picked up, and here comes the other way comes the Eagles. Whitaker gives it off to Carrington, and Carrington puts the Eagles at 47. Rams still leading by 68-47 with 3:02 to go. Miller will now pull up the three-pointer. Miller's shot doesn't go in. And now head coach Scott Mallory in his first season will call a timeout to make a few changes here for his Calvary Christian team. As Asher Westrom comes into the game, Connor O'Brien remains in the game for the Eagles. Robert Rowland subs in, while Ethan Livingood and Jacob Stewart will make their first appearances of the night. Up the floor now comes Westrom. Westrom gets it off for Carrington as Carrington tries to get it in. Knocked out of bounds by the Rams. And also the Rams made a sub. Bryce Schmidt comes into the game from Malachi Miller. From the baseline they go. They work it underneath to Stewart. Stewart gets it back out to Westrom, and Westrom works his way around before giving to the corner. A pull-up shot by Stewart was off the mark. Rams battling for the rebound. Stewart gets it from the corner. Stewart makes a drive and knocked away by Youngkin. Andrew Youngkin, the senior, gets the block from inside. With 2:30 to go, Rams still leading 68-47, but now as Schmidt falls on the back of Asher Westrom, the sophomore. That will be Schmidt's first foul, so the Rams will inbound it here. Austin now to O'Brien, who works it, and he sees the lane, but it's tipped away by Nicholson. But Nicholson is guilty of the foul call, so O'Brien will head the line to shoot two shots. That there is Connor O'Brien. That there is Blake Nicholson's third foul on the night. As O'Brien pulls up the first shot off the backboard. It goes. Try to shoot. Second shot here, trying to make up for the first one. Shots up, and it's no good. Gathered by Kemp, and Kemp slowly works up the floor. Kemp gives it over to Schmidt. Schmidt fakes a three. He'll work to the corner. He'll get it back over to Kemp. Kemp will hold it from in between the circles. Kemp gives it over to Schmidt. Schmidt makes a move into the corner. Schmidt's pull-up shot. And Bryce Schmidt drains the two-pointer from the left corner. What a job by Schmidt to get on the board. A beautiful shot. As the Eagles try to respond here, you love to see that as Schmidt, the sophomore, gets on the board for the Rams. The three-pointer now by the Eagles was no good. Kemp was there for the rebound. And he once again brings it up the floor. Now it'll be given over to Youngkin. Youngkin holds it from the right wing. Youngkin will hand it off to Nicholson. Once again, Youngkin has it. Youngkin remains with it. Youngkin will now pull up the three. Youngkin's shot was off the boards. As the Rams may be trying to get everyone on the score sheet here. See if Youngkin can put in any more points. But meantime, it's held by Westrom. Westrom makes a move inside. His shot's off the backboard. And now it's picked up by Kemp. Kemp slowly works up the floor. And now it appears that the Rams will make some few changes. The senior Will Toy steps off the floor, and the crowd applauds there as the senior, both Blake Nicholson and Will Toy, will take one last seat on the bench here in their high school basketball career. Both of those have made a huge impact in the Rams season this year, and meanwhile it's held by Schmidt, and Schmidt pulls up the deep three that bangs off the front of the rim. And now up the other way comes Ashcraft. And now Westrom falls to the floor. And Youngkin's wide open. Andrew Youngkin nets the 2 points. And everyone gets on the board for the Rams here tonight. And the senior Andrew Youngkin and all smiles as he'll end his career with a 2-point basket here in the Valley. As all the Rams get on the score sheet here at Turkeyfoot Valley High School. As it's inbounded to Kemp. And Kemp gives it off to Kozlowski. And Kozlowski now pulls up the three-pointer. Chris Kozlowski's shot was off the mark. Picked up by Miller. And now the three-pointer by Schmidt was no good. And with the final 2 seconds to go, and that will bring us to the end of the 2020-21 regular season here at Turkeyfoot Valley, as both coaches make their way over to their respective benches to give each other a handshake. Rams will take the victory here 72-47. But even more than that, all the Rams were able to get on the score sheet here tonight. And something you love to see. And we appreciate all of you that have watched these games all throughout the season. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to make this channel happen. And I can't thank you all enough for your ongoing support that has happened all throughout this year and continues. And it really drives my broadcasting and makes things so much easier on my end here, working the games from the school. But that will bring us to the close here tonight in Turkeyfoot Valley. We once again thank all of you that have tuned in. But that will do us here tonight. Final score from Harnetsville, Pennsylvania. The Rams cap off their season with a 72-47 victory. Signing off for one final time in the 2021 basketball season is Luke Bowers. Have a great night, everyone, and please stay safe.